I refuse to let my sister move into my new apartment with her baby. So I'm 26 and I just signed the lease on my first solo apartment last week. I've been living with roommates since college and I was so excited to finally have my own space where I could walk around in my underwear and not worry about anyone judging me. The apartment is tiny, just a 1-bedroom, but it's mine. I had already started planning where my couch would go and which wall I'd put my TV on. Then yesterday, I got this text from my older sister Kim asking if she could move in with me for a few months. Apparently, her and her husband are moving to another country and need to save money. So they decided not to renew their lease and just crash with family until they leave. Her husband is staying with his sister Julia, but Kim can't stay there because Julia's house has a mold problem. Kim has a 1-year-old son who's dealing with some health issues, and the doctor said mold would make everything worse. Our mom's house has mold too, so that's not an option either. Kim told me it would only be 3 months because after that, her son would be healed enough to handle the mold and they'd go stay with Julia. Here's the thing though, I love living alone. Like, I really love it. The idea of having my own safe space where I can just exist without anyone else around is what got me through the last year of saving up for this place. Having a baby crying at 3 a.m. and toys all over my living room sounds like actual hell to me, but I'm a people pleaser. I hate disappointing anyone, especially family. So my first instinct was to say yes, even though everything in me was screaming no. Then I started thinking about the actual logistics. Kim didn't mention anything about helping with rent or utilities, nothing about buying groceries or cleaning supplies. She just asked if she could move in like it was no big deal. That's when I got suspicious. Their lease doesn't end until November 31st. We're talking about next month. Why did she wait until the last possible second to tell me about this plan? When did they decide to move countries? What's their actual budget? Do they even have plane tickets yet? I texted her back saying I needed time to think about it and that I had questions. She sent back a bunch of crying emojis and said she didn't know where else to go. I felt terrible, but I stood my ground. We're supposed to have a phone call tomorrow to talk about it more. Last night I couldn't sleep because I kept thinking about it. If I say yes, I lose the one thing I've been dreaming about for years. My own space, my own rules, nobody touching my stuff or eating my food. If I say no, I'm the selfish sister who wouldn't help out family during a tough time. This morning I talked to my friend Rachel about it. She asked me one question that changed everything. She said, if Kim had nowhere else to go and was actually desperate, would she be giving you less than a month's notice? That hit me hard because she was right. If this was a real emergency, Kim would have told me months ago when they first started planning this move. She would have asked properly, offered to help with bills, given me time to prepare. Instead, she just assumed I'd say yes because I always say yes. So, I made my decision. When we have our call tomorrow, I'm going to tell her no. I'm going to explain that I've been planning this solo living situation for years, and I'm not willing to give it up. If she really needs help, she can stay with Julia and deal with the mold situation, or they can delay their move until they actually have money saved up. I already know she's going to cry.